What up there, cyber friends? It's Midiman again, coming back at you from Walker's Music. I decided that I would come back and do this Sunday morning segment, to do a Sunday morning segment of mixing, sort of a mixing tip. We calling it that, but I got to find something else to call these segments, because not all the time it's about mixing, even though it could be in that category. But I'm just giving you more production tips. And I should call these segment Midiman production tips, and I think that's what I will do. I think I will do just that. But at any rate, the mixing, the tips and the production tips that I'm going to give everybody this morning, and the only reason I'm doing it is because of the fact that I have a little time, and before I'm to get ready to go on out of here this morning. But it just came across my mind, and I was thinking about it last night because I didn't get a chance. I was trying to teach the choir a couple of songs yesterday, which you didn't have half the people show up, so really your work be in vain, because the ones that didn't show up, they don't know anything, and then now when time comes to try to perform or the next rehearsal, you got to go back over all of that you already have done, and it makes it redundant. I mean, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So there's no sense in even going to that avenue. But at any rate, I was talking to another person, and we was talking about this here production thing. How music used to be produced, and used to be the many facets. In other words, how in old school days. Now, mind you, I just got into recording here not too many years ago, but I've always been fascinated by technology. I've always been fascinated by it, and I'm a very, very big. I'm big on technology and gadgets. I mean, if it's something new come out of where by way of a dial, which is a digital audio workstation. If you see that acronym anywhere, most of the time that's what that means. DAW is a digital audio workstation, which could be in the form of Logic, Cubase, Sonar, quote unquote. And those are your main, I guess you would call it your main top three, I guess. It's according to preference. All of them does the same thing, record digital audio. But at any rate, one thing that you can do and I'm talking now from mostly experience, and some of the things that I have picked up over from various ones and that's expert in their field, you can handicap your production by trying to deal with so many things at one time. What I mean, okay, let's just say, well, I hate to be devil's advocate, but in other words, we know that you got these sites out here that you can go and get various software. Maybe not illegally. I mean, maybe not legally, but you know that there are sites. If you're on the internet, if you've been on the internet for more than just a little while, you know that. And I do not endorse that kind of activity, but I'm stupid and no, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck yesterday. At any rate though, when you got so much stuff at your disposal, so many tools, so many plug-ins, you're gonna end up trying to employ and reading up on so much different stuff until it's gonna stifle your music productivity. You will be spending more time trying to learn. Everything got a learning curve. Some more steeper than others, but yet nevertheless, everything has a learning curve. So while you are going through the barrage of different plugins and trying to learn this and trying to learn that, then you hear something else over there, then you run over there and you try to grab that. Then you run over here and you try to grab it. Well, you can see where you're wasting a whole lot of time running around. In other words, you're spinning your wheels, but you're not getting anywhere. Number one tip that I got for most of us, and I'm including present company because I had to learn the hard way. I learned this myself. Get rid of some of the stuff that you got. Break it down to just one thing that you know. Use one workstation that you know the best. If it's Logic, use Logic. If it's Cubase, use Cubase. If it's Sonar, use Sonar. Let that be your number one unit of choice when it comes down to your workflow. Because believe you me, if you know that workstation inside and out and you know the shortcuts, this here will increase your productivity because you won't be spending a whole lot of time looking through help menus, trying to figure out what this does and what that does. That will kill your motivation. Because those of you that is in music know that creative flow will come, and it'll leave just as quick as it comes. And if you don't capture that moment right then, sometimes it'll never come back. And even if it does, it'll never come back in that same exact way that it came the first time. So that's number one. Limit yourself to some of all the toys and the gadgets. Get you one dial that you know and that you work well with, and use that. And I guarantee you, your productivity will increase by 100%. Number two, I mentioned already the plugins. There's so many plugins out there from all the different vendors and whatnot. It's almost enough to make you crazy. But okay, what are the most plugins that we use in music production? I mean, on the basic level, most of the stuff that we use: compression, delay, reverb, EQ. That's it, people. That's it. Those four elements, or four effects, or tools, I should say, for effect, however you want to call it. Those are the four most used plugins and effects in music productivity and in music production, I mean. So why you have 1,500 plugins to deal with when you're trying to apply and get your music up to par, trying to get your drums slamming, trying to get your vocal to sit right? You only have four effects that you use most often: compression, reverb, delay. There is a difference, but I don't want to go into that. And EQ. Those are the top four. We need to make a decision, people. We got way too many plugins that we try to employ on tracks. Your computer, if you're doing things on a computer, which most producers are doing things on computer now. Your computer, I don't know what type you have, but it's limited in the area of PC power, processing power, I should say, CPU, and memory. We must limit the amount of tracks and plugins that you can use according to the power of your PC. Therefore, you get a lot of dropouts in the audio. You get stagnation and stuff like that, and staggering and jittering and just total mess, because we are trying to make the PC. We are employing way too many tracks, way too many plugins, and we thinking this PC, whatever PC you might have, it just don't have the power to process all that stuff at one time. Make a decision, people, about the plugins. Number three, and I think I'm gonna let this be my last one for now. At some point in time, when you find out what DAW you're gonna use, and limit your amount of plugins you're gonna use, then it's time to bring in basic common sense and knowledge. Find someone, a partner, someone that's knowledgeable in this here area. If you're just starting out, you find you a partner or somebody that's knowledgeable, and listen and learn. Employ. Do not become like a lot that you just can't tell anything, and that you know everything, and that I'll do it this way. No. If you want to get good at your game, listen to other people that's employed in this here thing, that's been doing it for years. They are expert. They know what they're doing. Listen to some stuff that they put out. Listen to top 10, top 40. Listen to the tunes that are being put out, and see does your recording come up at least somewhere near the production quality of those recordings, then you'll be on your way. So what? Limit it. We got three things here that I want you to remember. Limit your dial. Stop downloading every demo you see and trying to work with every program you see. That's not going to work. It's just going to hinder your productivity. Number 2, you must limit the amount of plugins. You only use like 4 effects. So make a decision. Don't try to have all this. Remember, the more stuff you have a choice to choose from, the more time you're going to waste trying to walk through that maze of that monster maze, I should say. And then number 3, seek out knowledge from people that are doing the same thing in the same game. Find producers. Listen to stuff that are being put out by other producers, and then you try to get with them and gain knowledge. That's the only way. If you are a beginning producer coming out trying to get your track slamming and everything, those 3 tips right there alone will help you up your game by 100%. This is Midiman, another Midiman music production tip, saying peace and goodbye.